Okay, a good practice is always to date your notes and put your name on your work. We're doing the STAAR tip of today. And that STAAR tip is, I know how to use my calculator to determine equivalent expressions for area and volume of shapes. That's TEAC A 10B, multiplying polynomials. Today's date is whatever date you're taking these notes. I'm making these notes on the 25th. Then you indicate which class period you're in, as well as who is your teacher. So write your teacher's name on your notes. All right, so here's our first problem. We're given a rectangle. It says the diagram shows the floor plan of a storage facility. All dimensions are given in feet. Which expression represents the area of the storage facility in square feet? So we know that area is equal to length times width. Here's our width, and here's our length. So if we're going to write this expression, it's going to be A is equal to 5x plus 4 times 4x minus 4. All right? Now, we can use our calculator to determine if this expression represents from A equals 5x plus 4 and 4x minus 4 and see which one of these match it or is equivalent to. Grab your calculator and make sure it's reset by pressing second plus 712. Reset your calculator. Now, after you reset it, you want to press y equals because we want to compare these expressions. The best place to compare the expressions is in your y equals button. So we got 5x plus 4, 4x minus 4. Similar to what we did last week when we took notes. So what does this look like? It's talking about area. But let's first put one of our answer choices and see if it matches it. Notice as the answer choice is different because it's already multiplied out. So let's put the first one in. 20x squared plus 36x minus 16. Now we're going to press second graph to see if the values are the same. The first values are the same, negative 16, negative 16. Then it says 0, 40, 56, 136. These are not identical. If you make a graph, you can also see that these are different graphs. So these two expressions are not the same. So this A does not match this quantity. So let's go to our calculator and let's put in B. So we go down to Y2. We're going to put in 16x squared minus 16. And we'll press second graph. They're the same here. And there's 0, but when we get to 56, it's 5648, 152, 128. So even though there are two numbers that are the same, the rest of them are not the same. So therefore, B is not the answer. Let's try the next expression. Press y equals. And let's put in on y2, let's put in 9x squared minus 16. Press second graph. The first numbers equal. The next numbers and on down are not equal, so C is not the answer. Let's go to the next one. Y equals 20x squared minus 4x minus 16. Press enter, and then press second graph. Notice all the way down, the numbers are the exact same. no matter where you are on the function, numbers are the same. So that means that this expression is the same as this expression. We found the right answer. So when we're multiplying polynomials, we can use our calculator to determine it. Our start tip of the day is that your calculator is very powerful, and you can use it by pressing y equals. In y1, we put this. In y2, we put our answer choice, and then we press second graph to check our values. And that's the start tip of the day. All right? You finished one that was rectangle. That's your shape in the problem. Now let's go on to number 2. Wonder if the shape is a triangle. Well, the area of a triangle is equal to the base times the height divided by 2. That's the formula right here. The base times the height divided by 2. Let's read the problem. The diagram shows a triangular garden. All dimensions are given in meters. The height of the garden is 3x plus 2. The base of the garden is 10x minus 5. Which expression represents the area of the garden in square meters? So the first step is to actually write the equation. So we know our base was equal to 10x minus 5, and our height from the equation is 3x plus 2. This is our B, this is our H. So our formula is your base, which is 10x minus 5, times the height, which is 3x plus 2, all divided by 2. You have to be able to write this expression. Put that information right there. I write so big I can't put my information there. But this is the area of this triangle. Which one of these expressions represent this same area? So get your calculator again. And in order to put this in y equals, we're going to have to clear out what was there. And you're going to press alpha y equals. So this is a fraction, has a numerator and denominator. So one of our steps is alpha y equals. And we're going to choose 1 for n over d. So we're going to press enter. So we can enter this as a fraction. So alpha y equals our step. Alpha is right here, it's green. All right? Alpha y equals, enter. And we're going to put the 10x minus 5 in parentheses. And we're going to put 3x plus 2. And all divided by 2. We go down with your arrow key to get it divided by 2. All right? Press enter. Now we're going to put in our first expression. We're going to put in 30x squared minus 10 in y2. And we're going to press second graph to see if they're the same. You're not the same at all. So it's not A. Go to y equals, go to y2, put in your second answer choice. Second answer choice is 15x squared plus 5x minus 5. Second graph. They're not the same, just only one. So that's not it. I'm going to pause. I want you to do the rest of them based upon what I've just taught you. And then you can get with your teacher to see if you got the answer correct. Once you finish this assignment, you want to go to the back of your document and do the rest. But there's a doozy coming up, and it is a circle. The formula for a circle is A equals pi r squared, where r is the radius. All right. This one, you're given the radius is equal to 20x plus 1. So your equation is pi times 20x plus 1 squared. You have to put that in your calculator. The key to this one is, where is the pi on our calculator? The pi is located right next to the caret key, is blue, and so all you have to do is press second caret key, and you'll have your pi. First, you got to be out of this one. The second caret key, and there's your pi. I don't know if you see it. It just popped up right there. So in order to get pi, you have to press second in this form, and then press enter. That gives you pi. All right. The last problem is a volume problem. And say, what's the volume of a rectangular prism? Well, the volume is length times width times height. So you're going to have to write this expression. The length times the width times the height. And what's each of them? It tells you in the problem. Write the expression of volume of a rectangular prism if the length is 4x squared. So the length is 4x to the second. The width is 5xy to the third. And the height is 12x4 to the y. Times y. My bad. All right. So you'll put this in your calculator in y1. And then you'll put your answer choices in y2. And you press second graph to check your answers. This video is about 13 minutes long, so I expect you all to take your time, find these answers, and then check your work with your teacher to see if you got it right.